This is Cyber Security, Lecture 1. We will study about fundamentals of data communication and networking. Since whenever we need to learn cyber security, we must first of all learn the fundamentals of data communication, because cyber security means the device is connected on net. We will start with formal definition of data communication. Data communication refers to exchange of data between a source and a receiver via a transmission medium. It can be a wired cable. Similarly, it is local if the devices are in the same premises, in the same area, or it is restricted to a geographical area. Now, what is the purpose of data communication? Why we need to communicate data? The fundamental purpose is to exchange information between, say, two devices, two terminals, two application program. So this is the main purpose. Now there are different types of connections also, like point to point connection also the what is the purpose? One of the purpose is to allow computers with different disk operating system languages to share resources irrespective of the geographical barriers or maybe different platforms. One more characteristics is data communication is transfer of data or information. It is the same thing in different forms, we can define it. Now this is the diagram of data communication, where there is a sender and a receiver. Sender is sending a message to receiver via a transmission medium, and whenever the message is sent from one device to another device, some protocol need to be followed. What is the protocol? Protocol is the rule which is applicable over whenever over a transmission medium, or whenever a message need to be sent from a sender to receiver. Now there are three fundamental characteristics of data communication which is very important. One is delivery, second is accuracy, and third is timeliness. It should be ensured that data is received by the intended devices. It should not happen that data intended for one user is received by some unwanted user, intruder, or some other person. Similarly, data or system must deliver data accurately. Accurate data is very important. Like in some situations, like weather report, accuracy needs to be kept in mind. Similarly, timeliness, the system must deliver data in a timely manner. If time is not kept as a criteria, then it can happen that data which is received, though it is accurate, though it is delivered to the receiver or intended receiver, is of no use if it is not received within time. Now these are features of computer network, like share speed. First is speed. Whenever we receive slow data, we complain of speed, that speed is very slow, so my network is not working properly. Then file sharing, backup and rollback, hardware and software sharing, security, scalability, and reliability. Soon we will learn all these features of computer network. Now, data communication system must collect data from different locations. Maybe there are devices are kept in remote location. They are like different OS is being used. Components of data communication system, like there are several components: message, sender, receiver, medium, protocol. Message, the message which is to be sent, it can be audio, video, or a combination of these. Similarly, sender and receiver. Now, medium is also important. Medium, it is the channel or physical path through which message is sent from sender to receiver. Sometimes the medium can be wireless also, like laser, radio waves, microwaves, and protocol. It is a set of rules. Based on those rules, communication is being done. Now, it is very important to learn about the functions that is performed by a protocol. What are the functions performed by protocol? First is data sequencing. Data sequencing, it refers to breaking a long message into smaller packets of fixed size. Whenever data packet is broken into smaller packets, it must be kept in mind the sequence in which they are sent. Similarly, data routing defines the most efficient path between the source and destination. Different routing algorithms are followed to find out the efficient path. Data formatting rules define which group of bits or character within packets constitute data. That is, there is a format, there is a prescribed format of every protocol. For example, MAC address, they follow a different protocol, they have a different frame format. Similarly, in HDLC, they have a different frame format. So data formatting is also one of the important functions of protocol. Flow control, it is one of the feature where it is kept in mind that the sender and receiver must keep a track about the speed with which the sender is sending a message and receiver is receiving the message. It should not happen that sender is sending message at a very fast speed but the receiver is unable to receive it. Then error control, these are the rules which are used to detect error. It is very important to ensure that data received at the receiving end must be error free. So different error control mechanisms are present to ensure that the data is accurate. Next is precedence and order of transmission. One big data is broken into small packets. For example, say a data is broken into 5 packets: packet 1, packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, and packet 5. So it should be ensured that precedence of the packets must be kept in mind. For example, packet number 1 should go before packet number 2. What should be the sequence? Packet 1, then packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, and packet 5. Next is connection establishment and termination. It is important that to note down that whenever a connection is established between two devices, there are certain rules which need to be followed, and that connection is once established, then it is maintained, and when the data communication is being done successfully, then it is terminated. So connection establishment and termination is a important function of any protocol. Data security. Providing data security and privacy is also a most communication software package is also a desirable feature for most communication software packages. Then last one is log information. What is log information? Several communication softwares are designed to develop log information, which consists of all jobs and data communication tasks that have taken place. Such information may be used for changing the users of the network based on their usage of network resources. Now, some we will see some of the simple diagram which will help us in understanding the different functions of a protocol. One is data routing. This is the diagram of data routing. Please look at it carefully. Data formatting, it is one of the functions of a protocol. Look carefully. There is a frame format. In a certain format, the data is being kept. Then flow control. Under flow control, actually there are different types of flow control mechanism, so that the receiver receive to ensure that the receiver receives the data at the same speed through which the sender is sending. Then error control mechanisms ensure that the data remains error free at the receiving end. Connection establishment and termination. There it is necessary to establish a connection between sender and user, and also it is necessary to terminate it successfully. Now, data security. So it is desirable that data remains secured across the medium. Whenever the sender is sending data, the receiver should receive it error free, and within the and in the transmission path, there it is ensured that there is no hacker which is receiving or looking at the data. Now, log information. Keeping a log information about transaction is also very important. Now, with this, we